this together.
We did it.
I know we about it. We about anything.
What would you do if you discovered your spouse was hiding a criminal past? For Ben Affleck, this nightmare became a reality when federal raids on Diddy's properties uncovered shocking evidence linking Jennifer Lopez to illegal activities. The revelation sent shockwaves through Hollywood and left Affleck grappling with a heart-wrenching decision. Stay tuned as we uncover the explosive truth that tore apart one of Tinseltown's most iconic couples. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez's relationship created a media sensation beyond anything Hollywood had ever seen when they initially started dating in the early 2000s. After they were called Bennifer, the media began to closely examine every element of their lives. Their every step was monitored by paparazzi.
But she still got her beauty, her booty, and her bank account, so bye boy to him.
Bobby. Another film together. The last one was Jiggly, right? Or
yes. That's right, exactly.
Yeah.
It was Jiggly.
That's why we haven't done one still.
Okay. For sure. Well,
we're gonna do one day.
Who took pictures of them at restaurants, red carpet events, and even while they were simply strolling down the street. The pair soon found the continual attention to be too much to handle. Later on, Affleck said he felt as though he was living in a pressure cooker. I felt suffocated, he recalled years later in an interview. We couldn't go anywhere without being hounded by cameras. Their jobs and personal life suffered as a result of the media craze. By printing frenzied rumors and conjecture on their relationship, magazines and tabloids frequently presented a picture of Bennifer that was not really accurate. The public's interest in every aspect of their life increased along with their notoriety. For weeks, Lopez's wearing of Affleck's pink diamond engagement ring made headlines. Critics criticized their film Giggly before it was even released.
And marrying Ben Affleck was gonna take you out of the Diddy downfall? But it saved her the first time though, didn't it?
Older compact consciousness, right? These are really great. The 70s, they're light handheld lenses.
I don't care.
Believing it to be a vanity effort for the pair. The pressure they were under was exacerbated by the movie's eventual box office disaster. Affleck and Lopez made every effort to keep their privacy intact, but it was almost impossible. Even informal gatherings became circuses for the media. We'd try to go out to dinner, and suddenly there'd be 50 photographers outside the restaurant, Lopez recalled afterwards. The overwhelming public curiosity continuously sabotaged their attempts to maintain a regular relationship. They both started to feel the effects of the constant attention. Lopez battled the ongoing invasion of privacy, while Affleck began drinking more to deal with the stress. Their romance eclipsed their professional achievements, which hurt their separate careers as well.
This is not my autobiographical, this is meta. This is me using some of my story.
Semi-autobiographical. It's your story, but younger. Seems kind of like telling it.
It's so funny because we collaborate very well together, you know, and nobody knows my story.
Fearing that the media circus would overshadow any project they worked on, studios were reluctant to cast them together. The pressure finally got to be too much in 2004. Affleck and Lopez broke their relationship and called off their engagement. Years later, Affleck acknowledged that their split was largely caused by the ongoing media attention. "We were on the cover of every magazine every week," he stated. "It was simply excessive. We ought to have been more aware." Bennifer 2.0 seemed to be a comeback story, which is what Hollywood likes. But when Affleck delved deeper into their history, he discovered a reality that would make his decision unfeasible.
If you are anything like me and you value the idea that in this country, any child from any background can not only work their ass off to bring their dreams to life and be able to do so with dignity.
I did really find the beauty and the poetry and the irony in the fact that it's the greatest love story never told.
It was in 2021 when Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez reconciled, years after their widely reported 2004 split. Both fans and tabloids were excited to see if their renewed romance would endure, and their reunion set up a media frenzy. It initially appeared to be a second shot at love straight out of a fairy tale. As they shared private moments on social media and walked the red carpet together, the couple looked happier than ever. However, there were long-standing mysteries hidden beneath the surface of their idyllic relationship. Affleck started learning previously unknown details about Lopez's past as he spent more time with her. They were haunted by the ghosts of prior relationships, especially the notorious Diddy controversy in the early 2000s. When federal agents raided the rappers' houses as part of an ongoing investigation, the Diddy link reappeared. Incriminating evidence discovered during these raids, some of which purportedly connected Lopez to Diddy's operations, gave rise to rumors.
Have a good day. This one a yay or an A?
You know, this book.
I'm not saying I'm not pretty. I'm saying you're used to seeing me kind of like the little old lady at home.
You're gorgeous, and that's what I'm used to. But
No.
what I'm saying is,
Uncomfortable concerns concerning his wife's past suddenly confronted Affleck, who had been blissfully ignorant of these connections during their initial relationship. Affleck was faced with a moral conundrum as more information became available. Despite his profound love for Lopez, their relationship started to suffer as a result of these disclosures. The actor's close friends said they saw a shift in his behavior, describing him as reclusive and troubled. Affleck found it difficult to reconcile the person involved in these accusations with the lady he believed he knew. Affleck's alleged discovery of video evidence that purportedly connected Lopez to some of Diddy's illicit actions was the last straw. He was rocked to his core by this startling realization. Once half of the most talked about pair in Hollywood, the man now found himself doubting everything he believed to be true about his relationship.
Do you have any comments about P. Diddy and the allegations?
Go back up, look, don't lean, don't lean. Jennifer, don't lean.
To make music for the first time like that in 20 years. So you can imagine what the inciting incident was.
There was more to Ben Affleck's decision to divorce Jennifer Lopez than a single startling discovery. It was the outcome of a complicated network of difficulties from the past and present. The last straw was the revelation of Lopez's purported complicity in Diddy's illegal actions, but it also reopened existing wounds and distrust issues from their initial connection. Despite his best efforts to transcend his personal issues, Affleck was unable to make sense of the lady in those incriminating recordings and the one he believed he knew. The entire circumstance is a sobering reminder that unexpected difficulties can arise in even renewed romantic relationships. The demons of their past returned to haunt Affleck and Lopez, who believed they had a second chance at love.
Sorry that I'm not a award-winning director. I'm sorry.
if I was
I'm
doing
sorry that
a
I
musical
write all the
concert,
things when I was
if I was
21
in a
years
rock
old.
show, I would say to you, tell me how this goes.
You think I look fat?
Just kidding.
What can I tell you? We're just having a good time.
As their story progresses, it poses important queries regarding forgiveness, trust, and the true costs of celebrity. Is it ever possible to get to know someone in the spotlight? Is it feasible to distinguish between a person's past and present? The path of Affleck and Lopez demonstrates the complexity of love when one is living under the spotlight of fame.